So we start with an off machine, go back, turn it on, come over to software, moment, keep your finger above the escape key, make sure the workplace is safe, it's clear, no hands, no people, no obstacles in the way. Have your material at hand. Let it home itself. So now we have a homed machine. Now we can move it wherever we want. We avoid our clamps. We bring it over to the work area. Clear it. We're going to check that the mill end is properly installed. Tighten it up there. Yep, looks like it's properly installed there. We're going to say we're going to use the 1/4" mill end here that is installed. Normally we cover this side of the wood in tape, and we cover the bed in tape as well. We put a little bit of super glue down on the tape. We set it down flush with this board here. We're going to say that that's in there correctly. We bring our bit over to our work area. Now, preferably somewhere where it doesn't matter if it's because it's going to be engraved. We will Z0 this. And we keep tapping down, page down on the keyboard until the paper stops. And there it stops. Now we come back over the software, we hit Z0, raise our Z back up, and we're gonna put a little piece of blue tape roughly right about in the center. We're gonna say that's the center, and we're gonna mark our center. We're gonna say that's center right there. Now we line our 1/4" mill end above that center line as best we can. We'll line up on our X-axis. Pretty centered there. Line up on our Y-axis. Pretty good right there, pretty dead center. And we'll hit XY0. Now Z0 and XY0 are two different functions, and we complete them separately. So this can be above the material. Now, one key feature that we have found is that once we start a toolpath on the software, the spindle will spin up and it will start at whatever height we set it at. So we'll do this as for instance. So it's not going to do anything, but if I were to start it right here, start our tool path, it would spindle up and then go straight into it. But as you see right there, I moved it over and across. The computer will take it directly from here right through our clamp. So we always want to make sure our workpiece is as close to our starting point as possible. Let's say our starting point is dead center. We're going to originate it about dead center. I would pull up my V-card or tap file on here, and I would hit visualize to double check that all my X, Y, and Z zeros are correct. When it visualizes, I would move the bit back and forth, and I can see a little red dot here. And so if our carve was going here, our mill end is over top of the spacer board, I would go and XY0 it over so that we don't hit our spacer board. But we're going to say that this is good for us right now. We got our program pulled up here. We visualized it so we can see everywhere where this mill end is going to go here. And now we can hit run. And then it would go into its toolpath. Now, of course, that was not a toolpath. That was me manually turning on the spindle and moving it. But normally it will go into its tap file toolpath after that. Once a carve is done, it will rehome itself, which if we were using Fusion is back here, and it'll home itself there. We can come here, we can peel our board off, preferably not moving the sled because it is currently zeroed to the gantry the mill end is attached to. So this should be true zero if our workpiece is against this board right here. And of course, if this board is true zero, which it should be straight enough for what we're doing. Precision machining, that's a whole different ballgame. And then once we are done with our toolpath, we can bring our mill end closer to us over here. Don't like walking too far away from it. We'll be kind to the person using it next, and we'll say, oh, we're going to take the bit off. Now, we do not have to stop the machine while we are doing this. Preferably, safety-wise, it would be best to shut it completely down. The only problem with that is that the head drops, and it's a little bit harder to get the mill ends out. But right now, really, there should be a lockout, tagout on this keyboard because we can still move it. As you can see, we can still start the spindle. That would be a safety feature that would be nice to have, is to do a password lockout for anyone who's doing things here. So now we take our mill end out, set it to the side here, we put our collet back in, and we'll just finger tighten it because someone's going to have to take it off to put a new mill end in. That is this, and then we will move the head out of the way, reach back here, and shut it off. That's the safe use of a ShopSabre 23 CNC.